Hello everyone and welcome back to Prodigal Overland. My name's Brad. If you're new here, welcome. Today's video is going to be something special. What we're going to do is test out one of the questions I get most frequently, which is, what mode were you in when you were doing XYZ? So I get this question quite a bit with my Jeep Grand Cherokee from other Jeep Grand Cherokee owners wanting to know, what mode should I be in? Should I be in auto, or mud, or snow, or rock, or sand? And for a while now, I've really wanted to test out one terrain with the different terrain modes to see if it really makes a difference what you're dialed into. So, today, we are coming at you from Whitewash Sand Dunes Recreational Area north of Moab. And what we're going to try to do is find us a nice dune and work to climb it in the different modes. Now, I've never been here before and I've never tried this before, so I'm not quite certain how it's going to work out, but I'm hoping it's going to help shed some light on the mode question. I'm also in the future hoping that we can find different terrains like a steep rock or some mud that I could try this through several times. Often when we're out on the trail, this is a tough thing to try because we've got people with us or we're holding up people, so to stop and to try the same obstacle repeatedly in different modes doesn't always work out. But there's plenty of space today, plenty of room to run, so I'm feeling really good about it. Another thing to note, as far as tire pressure, because I know I'm going to get that question, we're going to air down to around 15-16 PSI today to start. Probably some folks are going to tell me I should be down around 10. Don't really want to pop a beadlock today, so we're going to start at around 15-16 and kind of work our way down as need be. Anyway, if you've not yet subscribed to our channel, do us a favor, do yourself a favor, hit that button, and let's get going. So I think we found our area. We're gonna try to hit up towards the dunes a little bit through there. There's some slick rock here, so we don't want to go pounding over that, but we walked up over here to see what was over that, and I think we're gonna be okay if we try to head up that way. So first up, we're gonna try some sand mode just to see how that works. Kind of up where I showed you, and we'll give it a try and make sure we can get up over it. We found a little bit kind of a loop to try, so I want to make sure we can complete it successfully before we start testing the other modes out. So this first run you're going to see is me forgetting exactly which line I thought I was supposed to take. So we ended up coming up and cresting over, and I realized once I got to the top that there was a very steep drop and that this wasn't the line I had looked at just a second ago. It actually took me more than I had anticipated to find a line that we could do and to run these tests. Another thing to note here is that Jeep actually doesn't give a ton of specifics as to what they're doing to your throttle, your shifting, your traction control for each of these different settings. I was able to find some information, and I'll kind of say that in the video where I have it. But if you're an expert, a Jeep expert, go ahead and put that in the comments below. I'd love to see that information. So this next run you're going to see is our first successful run. I was actually in four-wheel high in auto mode with this.
And you made it.
So after we had kind of cleared that dune, we circled back around. This next run will be in sand mode that you're going to see here. And actually we did pick up damage in this next run. So if you stick around a little bit later in the video, I'll show you what happened.
awesome. Gosh, that gave everything a bit jolt. My dad's probably loving this.
The funny thing is I actually started this day thinking this will be an easy video, no damage, piece of cake. Anyway, this next run you're going to see here now is mud mode.
I think we might be stuck.
We might be a wee bit stuck. Alright. I'm going to try it back up. So.
We were able to get out in 4 low before we tried the max tracks. Luckily that worked. Otherwise my mom would scream at him saying that we got so stuck. But look, you can see here. This is how low we are. This was the bottom of the car. So, yeah.
This is snow mode. Snow mode actually starts you in second gear from launch.
And here goes my dad trying in mud mode, I believe. Again, but it looks like not even that far. That kicked up some sand in some windows.
So we messed around a little bit with snow mode trying to get stuff, but traction control I think is active in this and we couldn't really do anything. So I switched it back to 4 low sand mode just to kind of pull ourselves out of this little mess we had. All right, guys, let me just kind of fill you in on where we're at with things, okay? So we tried auto mode. Auto mode got me up, but I could tell it was cutting power towards the top. Sand mode doesn't cut power, and it so far is my favorite on sand, not surprisingly. We tried snow mode. Snow mode was junk. Snow mode, I'll have to go back and look what it's supposed to do for you, but snow mode, again, felt like it was kind of cutting power. Mud mode, same kind of deal, it just feels like it steals some of your throttle, or, you know, I know some of them have traction control where it tries to isolate things that slip and divert power, and so it could be that's what it's doing. I didn't try rock mode, and honestly I don't know that I'm gonna try rock mode today. Something to note about rock mode, and I know because I've used rock mode quite a bit, is rock mode kind of really is a delayed throttle. They do that so that when you're on rock, you don't necessarily want a really touchy throttle. So there's a delay in kind of the acceleration. So not really what you're looking for in sand. Sand is all about momentum and keeping momentum. Rock mode also kind of engages that limited slip in the Grand Cherokee, whereas I believe sand mode kind of lets everything just kind of spin like crazy. Okay, so it's just trying to kind of churn up any which way it can. And sand mode also is more of like a sport tuning, so that you have that throttle right away, and they just kind of hold the shifts longer and really let those wheels kind of build up momentum and turn. But when you're on sand, definitely the way to do is momentum. However, you need to be careful exactly how much momentum you have, especially when you're coming up and over down these things. So we hit our brand new Sump protection plate. And Chief makes kind of a heavy duty one and a moderate duty one. I think we got the normal duty, and we've got a nice little curve to that. So I'll have to see if the heavy duty one has the hole for the V8. The access panel, I'm not sure it does. Let me show you what happened to my oil pan, that sump plate. Guys, here's kind of an aftermath of sand mode. This is a brand new sump plate, the oil pan plate from Chief Products. It was kind of straightish down. When we came over one of the dunes, we came down pretty hard, and now it's got kind of a nice curve to it. Honestly, that curve is going to help me a little bit more with ground clearance. This was the normal duty one, so keep that in mind. And we got a little bit of a bend in the hole to change my oil, which I don't know, but definitely not indestructible. We are at this place by ourselves. There are some people running around, but I left Lauren home because there's some stuff to kind of get done back at the house in preparation for a trip we're hosting. But I do, never fear, I do have my satellite communicator, my Garmin InReach, that we could radio for help if we needed to. But I don't want to really press my luck getting ourselves really bogged down. We did, when we got stuck, all I did was shift from 4 high to 4 low, and it kicked us right out. So 4 high to 4 low, absolutely, it makes a difference. So I'm not sure that we really like showed any definites that wouldn't already make sense. Sand mode works in sand. If you're in sand, I would go with sand mode. 4 high, 4 low, if you're stuck or you're slipping, 4 low is gonna be better for you than 4 high. Another update on the bottle fix. My windshield wiper bottle was kind of busted after Poison Spider. We were just slamming it around pretty hard, and it looks like it's still in one piece, so good news there. So silicone, if that happens to you, a crap load of silicone seems to kind of do the trick. All right, guys, so we got out mostly in one piece. I think we did one piece. It still goes up, it still goes down. Like I said, I chose to cut things a little bit short because we were kind of getting stuck and high-centered when I started messing around with some of the other modes. And also, once I kind of bent in my brand new sump plate, I thought, you know, maybe it's a good time to pause and just take a minute. I do have a little bit of caution in me, although I will say, Caleb, my goodness, my oldest son, Caleb, loves this stuff. He was howling in the back. So him and I together without another adult supervision might not be the best thing for safety. But I did kind of cut it short. Sorry we didn't get through everything. It's still running, so there'll still be more adventures. Thank you so much for watching. If you've not subscribed yet to our videos, again, hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, leave a comment below, and we'll see you guys again real soon.